Good evening, people. Happy New Year in some countries right now for 2025. And I'm on a TV station. It's commercial. I can't show you the commercial because of copyright laws. I got my volume muted because, they're playing music. Hello, Sam. Sam, now quit asking that. And this is New Year's Eve and New Year's Day in some countries. Around the world, it's 2025 in some countries. And I hope everybody have a New Year's party at home. Stay sober.
He asked him to repeat it. He said that he didn't give any other plea.
Now, Sam, quit asking me. That's stupid. I quit asking about the gloves. Come on, man, what would we do if we didn't have ads on TV? But that's what New Year's Eve is all about. In all the countries around the planet. New Year's now. Let's see. Nah, I don't want to see my ugly mugshot, but so, Happy New Year, everybody. No matter where you are on the planet. Celebrating Qatar, Qatar, whatever it is. Happy New Year to your people over there, wherever it is, which I don't know. I got it muted because of the music. I get copyrighted. I don't want to do that on New Year's Day, New Year's Eve. And I don't know where this is, people. Think Fox Live. It's nice to see New Year's Eve in other countries. I wasn't going to do this until later.
4578, just for 1043, I was able to find a picture on your possible subject. It's in your email.
Ain't that so beautiful in Qatar? Qatar. What country's that in, people? What country's that in? I don't know. My history is not that good. Ain't that a pretty sight around the world? It is so beautiful. It's so beautiful, people. I should get my tripod and set it up because it's getting close time for my kitty cat. Hello. Just fine, my friend. I got a question. Do you know what country this is in? Because I sure don't. You know, it's nice. It's nice. Oh, a while ago, they had one right before this was something rain. I know it had rain in the part of it. Bahrain or something. I don't know, but it's beautiful watching the new year come around the world. Look at them pretty fireworks, people. It's so pretty. I hope I don't get in trouble for it, but people, let you know. Well, I'm going to stay home. I'm going to stay home. I don't drink alcohol or drugs or anything like that. I've been sober 25 plus years. This is what you call amateur night. I would love to play the music, but I get copyrighted from the country. And I don't want to get that. I'm hoping maybe get Scotland in there. I like to see Scotland their New Year's Eve. I could have missed it. Let's see. It's 4:30, 5:30, 6:30, 7:30, 8:30, 9:30. Oh, I got. Well, that's okay. At least you're staying at home. You know, that's real good. You're staying at home, not driving. 50 won't get you. You won't get a ticket for drunk driving. You won't hurt anybody. You won't have to pay over $200 to get your vehicle out of tow. You don't have to pay a lawyer. You know, like when I was young, I'd be out tonight. You know, when I was young, I'd be out drinking and driving. Back when I was young, you could get by with it. You could get by with it, but now you can't. Back years and years ago, people, back years ago in Kentucky, there was a school bus, load of kids that got killed by a drunk driver. If you all remember it, it was on the national TV. But I want everybody to be safe. That's what I want everybody to do, is be safe. People, some of you probably don't get to watch it. That's one I like about YouTube and TV stations. Look at them pretty fireworks. Yeah, let's see. 5:30, 6:30, 7:30, 8:30, 9:30. Well, it's only about 9:30 over in Scotland. So that means about 9, 10, 11, 12. We got about 3 more hours until Scotland have their New Year's fireworks. Also, people, there's 2 things I want to say. Happy birthday. Happy anniversary. You know, don't forget your birthday, people, and don't forget your anniversary if you got married on this day. Boy, look at that. That's so beautiful. That is beautiful, people. That's nice to see fireworks the 1st of January. I want to thank your countries that celebrate the New Year's. There's a whole lot of countries, people, that's celebrating New Year's Day. Oh boy, that's beautiful. Look how beautiful it is. I think I'm going to have to change some. As you see, I changed the date for 1/1 of 25 because in that country it's 25, but here where I'm at it's still 24. But I want to thank. Look at those fireworks, people. Ain't that beautiful? God bless you all over there in that country. Pretty fireworks. But people, I want you to stay home and party. Not get out there drink and drive and hurt yourself or a family member or hurt somebody else. Get your car towed in, get in jail. Your insurance will go up. And a tow bill of $200 plus. Then so much a day for storage fees. Oh, probably $50 a day, or, it just depends. It looked like it's going to be a long night. No, Happy New Year, everybody. Happy birthday. Happy New Year of 2025 in your country. I want you all to have a great New Year's Eve. if you have a party at your house and you got guests coming over, take the keys away, let them sleep on the floor or the couch, or have somebody drive them to your house and drop them off. You know, save them from driving, because you can ask a lawyer. A lawyer will tell you you're liable. If they're at your house and they leave your house drunk, you'll be liable, just like a bar and the restaurant. Is that worth losing your house? If somebody drives drunk from your house after a party, just think about it. I might be 70 plus years old. I want to educate you. That is so beautiful. $20.25 and Kluta. But people, what I'm going to do, I'm going to set my phone down a minute where I can get my tripod. That way I won't be moving that around. Well, if you're going to cook outside, make sure you're safe. You know, sometimes people got grills next to their house or to a garage. Don't catch anything on fire. Don't catch you're on fire. Look at those beautiful stuff. I'm going to do something for maybe a second. That was people cheering. Hello, EF. Thank you, EF. Thank you. Thank you. I hope you have a happy new year, you and your family. I know some people's going out to bars and parties, but stay at home. Don't drive. You know, I can't drink. I've been sober 25 plus years. Because of all the medicine I take, it might kill me or make me OD of the medicine that I take. I just want everybody to be safe. People, if some of you are new on here, this channel is PG. No sex or harassment, no gay stuff, no cussing, and so on. I got a mean moderator that'll put you in timeout. And after maybe twice, I don't know how it works, then you be kicked off. Probably for 24 hours or maybe an hour, I don't know. But I'm on Prison Life Studio, and See, about Christmas time, EF, I hate Christmas. Because my father and mother, my dad passed away in 92. When he passed away, April of 92. He was born in 1911. I guess he's maybe 80s, I think, when he passed away. Let's see, 1911. Let's see, 92. Let's see, 70. I guess he was in his 70s. See, 1911, died 92, 8, about 81 when he passed away. My mom passed away in either 16 or 17. She was 101 years old when she passed away. I just don't like Christmas because, I'm sad at Christmas time. I just had a birthday Saturday, and I always hate Christmas. Anybody that's born around Christmas time get cheated out of their birthday because it's cheaper to buy your birthday presents around Christmas time. That's me. But you got special babies that's born on Christmas Day. They're special. That's Jesus' birthday. They're special. But I know people won't listen to me not to drink and drive. Some bars and restaurants and places that have parties will have a way for you to get home, either a taxi cab or somebody who's sober that will take you home. I think all of these country people is beautiful. I'm waiting for Scotland to have their New Year's Eve. That's about 3 hours away.
There was a 1046 northbound 605.
I do not own the rights to this, people. That's what I'm doing, people. Oh, there's Thailand. Look at that. Thailand and Ukraine. Look at that. Bengal, Thailand, and Ukraine. Look at Thailand. I would love to date a girl from Thailand. Bless you all on this day, a New Year's Day in the country. But I just want everybody to have a good day and be safe out there. This time of the year, people's crazy. People's crazy. Hello, everybody in Thailand. Hello, everybody in Ukraine. I got it muted, people, because of music. Because I can get in trouble by the music. I think that's beautiful for Thailand. It changed since the 60s, during the Vietnam War. Thailand is a pretty country now. But in this area, or in New York, it'd be about 12 o'clock, which is only about 4:50 something p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I used to watch it when I was a kid. If you remember Dick Clark, he always the MC at New Year's in New York. And back when Dick Clark was alive, he had a TV show, and they'd be dancing of the twist. You had the Beatles, Dick Clark 5. I think Elvis Presley was on, no, I think it was called American Bandstand, I think, with Dick Clark. That's what I'm thinking. It just popped into my brain. Thank you, God, for letting it pop into my brain. Yeah. When Dick Clark was alive, he was in New York. I believe he was in New York when they dropped that ball. I wasn't sure, but all at once it popped in my brain. I guess that was God putting it into my brain. I just heard the voice say the American Bandstand. You all might think I'm crazy, but that could be God or it could have been Dick Clark put that in my brain. I don't know. He's up in heaven, having a great American Bandstand in heaven. I wonder, since they show Thailand, if they're going to show Vietnam. I know Vietnam has changed since the 60s. And there's Ukraine. I figured it'd be all kinds of fireworks, but maybe Russia and Ukraine decide to do a ceasefire. But people, look at it. It's beautiful. I'm going to hit my mute and see if they're playing in the music. If they play music, I'm going to cut it off. Listen to the people in the background. Uh-oh, I heard music, so I had to mute it. Because I'll get in trouble, people. Happy New Year, you people in Thailand. God bless you all over there in Thailand. They haven't done any fireworks in Ukraine. That's what I'm mad about, EF. When our brothers and sisters came home from Vietnam, they was spit on. What year was you in Vietnam? My brother was there in Vietnam, maybe, let's see, he went to boot camp 64, the Camp Lejeune, and from there he went to Vietnam. He was a mechanic. That was his MOS. And when he got to Vietnam, they made him a sergeant of a platoon of tanks. I believe it was 4 tanks to a platoon, I think. He got out of the Marines in 68, so I think the Marines spent, 16, 18 months in Vietnam. There's Greece. I'm thinking that's when he was in Vietnam, is probably 65, 66, I think. I don't like the ways they done it. Vietnam was still going on when I went in 1970, but I guess they could have extended my time. I enlisted for 2 years. With the Marines, you could enlist for 2, 3, 4, and 6 years, but I decided for 2 years. If I went in the Army, I'd probably be dead now, Agent Orange, or I would have got... Oh, that means you're a little skinny guy. If I remember, a ton of rats were skinny people. I know some people who was in the Army in Vietnam. The whole family was in Vietnam. All 3 brothers. They was named Copeland, C-O-P, maybe E-L-A-N. Doug, Tom. I forgot what the other brother's name. They all was in Vietnam. Because I think Tom might went over there after 72. Because that's when he graduated. But Doug was over in Vietnam. His brother was in Vietnam. And Doug, there's only one I think one Copeland left, or maybe 2 brothers left. I think it was 4 brothers and 1 sister. Sister's dead. Tom and Doug is dead. And when Tom came back, he got in a fight. They about almost killed him. They beat him. His memory wasn't that good. They beat him up behind a bar that was in Charlestown. And he was a good friend of mine. And I had another one, Butch Welch. I say he was probably there maybe 70, 72. And he got Agent Orange. He died from Agent Orange. His name was Butch Welch, Marine veteran. I forget what his MOS was. But since I signed up for 2 years, time I went to boot camp, Camp Lejeune, and all that, I couldn't go to Vietnam. I think Vietnam, for the Marines, it was, I want to say 18 months. But the way that people did when they came back from Vietnam, spit on them, call them baby killers and all this, people, you don't realize they use kids as suicide bombers. That's a true fact. You either kill them or you get blown up. That's a fact. Well, well, are you type 1 or type 2 diabetes? I'm type 2.
You contact state.
I'm type 2 diabetes, what the doctor told me. I didn't know if I was type 1 or type 2. I didn't know the difference. I was taking 1,000 milligrams of metformin, and I take an Ozempic shot once a week. Well, I still take my Ozempic. Now on my metformin, I take 500 milligrams a day as of yesterday. Oh boy, that means you type 1. I got a friend who takes insulin. He's my age. The only thing I don't like about metformin, they look like horse pills. Those big pills. I wish they could make them smaller. I'm sorry, but it's a little dark in here. And also EF. Now, you probably got children and probably got grandkids. Hello, TG. How you doing, my friend? Happy New Year to you, my friend. Let me switch it back over to that. There's Greece. Look at pretty fireworks. Happy New Year to your people over in Durbar. Sorry if I pronounce it wrong. I decide to do this. What else am I? To me, we should never got in the Vietnam War. And we're everybody's police department. Just like the idiots we got in the White House right now. We send weapons and stuff to Ukraine. To me, that's being a traitor. In my book. Let them fight their own wars. If we get involved, them countries should pay us to get in it. I lost a whole lot of friends in Vietnam. One was, he was in a helicopter. I don't know if he was a door gunner or what, but that's how people, I'm going to give you a little education in history. We overpopulated, and during the war, we have a whole lot of people that dies in the war. That's how they cut our population down and start a war.
Engine 31, have you responding to your district 1 fall?
That's the wrong thing to do. Let the countries fight their own war. That's my First Amendment opinion. I wish I could zoom in more. Do you want? Well, if you lost an arm, I would say, you don't have to tell me, probably 100% disability from the government. To me, I think that's classified 100% disability. Turn it back around. But, you know, there's a whole lot of people that got killed in those tunnels. I remember hearing they used to dump gasoline, diesel fuel, down them tunnels. You know, oh, my arm hurts. I'm going to have to take my medicine, take my arthritis medicine. I don't know. I wouldn't know. I see some of those vets that's in wheelchairs. They show this one guy on TV. He's blind. If I was blind, I think I'd rather be dead. Or if I'm in a wheelchair, I'd rather be dead. I don't want to be in a wheelchair. Just like I got shot, I still got the bullet in me. If they would have took the bullet out, I've been paralyzed from the waist down. And I wouldn't want to be paralyzed from the waist down. I know your veterans is going through a lot right now. I pray for you. People, you see ads on TV for the Wounded Warriors. Donate to the Wounded Warriors. I think they're asking probably $19 a month for the Wounded Warriors, but it's probably another name, but they're part of the Wounded Warriors. Let's take care of our veterans, because our government's not. They should get more money when they lose an arm or a leg or they're blind. They should get close to $3,000, $5,000 a month. Because they don't really make that much money a month. You people goes in the armed forces don't make that much money unless you're a warrant officer or lieutenant, captain, lieutenant colonel, major, general. That's where the money is. But the peons, the privates, the corporal, the sergeant, first sergeant, gunny, they don't really make that much money. They might now, but in the 70s they didn't. Uh-oh, they showing the fireworks in Greece. Happy New Year in Greece, people. Happy New Year to your people over in Greece. I see shows, people in Greece. You got a beautiful country, just like Thailand. But people, I'm going to set my... You know, like, there was a whole lot of veterans. They got children over there. Some of those Vietnamese women got raped. Like my brother, I don't be surprised. There's a bunch of stuff over there that our government hasn't uncovered. You're right, there is still landmines. There's still booby trapped. Still unexploded shells in Vietnam. I know some soldiers, it's MIA. They decide not to come home. They decide to stay in Vietnam because the way they got treated. I believe, with my heart and soul, there's soldiers that's still in Vietnam, that's living there.
Okay.
Well, I'm going to turn it back to me because I got to set up my tripod because I got to feed my outside kitty cats. You know, I got about 5:16. I don't know if it's a couple of minutes fast or what. Oh.
6651 6651 against Line Road. His last being physical.
Are they on scene still? Is that ever happened?
Let's just check on her.
I got to make sure I can get out if I have to get out.
Okay, it's clear 10-6 on the back report, Gale Draw.
So I'm going to be setting my tripod up. As I tell you people, I do not own the rights to this video. Well, I do, but what's in the back of it, you know. I'm fixing my camera up. Well, that's a commercial. You know, everybody got to pay for their stuff. I'm going to turn it around. I don't want them to get me. Hello. Happy New Year, you in Kansas there, Kansas Cop Watch. I'm going to turn it around for a little bit. I got to go feed my kitty cats. I'll be back since it's commercial time. I don't want to get in trouble for the commercials since I don't own the rights to it. I'm sorry. If that was the other day, the internet went out. I guess that was, see, today's Tuesday, maybe Sunday or Monday, the internet went out until I guess about 9 o'clock. It went out about 12 p.m. and came back on about 9 p.m. Here's some more fireworks. I'll watch that video later, like I always do. Sometimes you don't get notification, or I was busy. I don't want to show Fox. People, this is Hong Kong. See, it's Hong Kong. Oh, let's see if it's got any music. Oh, it got music. I can't stream that music. But Hong Kong is a pretty country. They got some good-looking ladies over in Hong Kong. I'll be back in a couple of minutes. I gotta feed my kitty cats. They got to get their food for the night. So I'll be back in a little bit. 'Cause I don't want to get in trouble for abusing my kitty cats and not feeding them. Now, I'm sorry if I'm hitting that.
a 3.70 South Underwood switch, line normal. North Underwood switch, line normal.
Okay, okay. Here. Alexi. All the kitty cats been fed, people. Inside, outside, tuna fish. I had to wash my hands because they smell like tuna fish. I don't like the smell of fish. But I hope everybody has a happy new year. No. Thank you, EF. Thank you. People, when you hit that subscribe bell, it's free. It does not cost you anything at all. It's free. All you doing is helping me get subscribers. My goal is 1,000 subscribers, but I'd be satisfied with 500 and something right now. Or maybe 600. But I've been doing this a year. Some people can do one video and they can get 10,000 subscribers. You have to be in the right place at the right time. And especially you got other YouTubers that you've been on their channel. It helps. But I'm trying my best to bring you the gospel of God sometimes. Telling you my experience as an old person. And how to keep your marriage going. And men, you gotta agree with me that ladies is always right. That's how a good marriage works. The ladies is always right. Help her around the house. Learn how to wash clothes. Help her clean the house up. I know that's a lady's job. Those days and times is gone. This is 2024 and 25. It's time to help out. The women carry your babies for 9 months. They go through all kinds of hot water when they deliver your baby. Sometimes men, you get morning sickness just like the ladies does. I believe that is because they make you feel guilty. In a way, you just shot in self-defense. But I just want you all to be happy. I hate these commercials, so I'm taking it down where I can hold it. When they get back to the fireworks, they talk about credit card debt is rise to a record label. levees. But I want you all have a happy new year. I hope 2025 is better for everybody on this planet. I hope you all dreams comes true. I hope you do good at your job. I hope you take care of your family. I guess they're going to stop showing the New Year's thing. You done saw Ukraine and all those different countries. What? What, Margaret? Yeah, I love you. Can you tell everybody on YouTube hi? Huh? Can you tell everybody hi on YouTube? Oh my goodness, love that old belly. But people, it's New Year's Day in some country. It's amateur night. That means all the amateurs will be out tonight. Stay at home. If you're going to drink, drink at home and don't drive. Unless you're rich. Because it's going to cost you over $200 if they tow your vehicle in. Then your bond to get out of jail. Then a ticket for drunk driving, if it's all you do. So, I want you all safe out there tonight. Chicago police prepare for New Year's security. I hate being in Chicago, the windy city. As bad as Louisville, Kentucky. people dying every day. What? Yeah. Yeah. You love me? You love Daddy? What, Blackie? You hear your grandma? Your adopted grandma? Or since you and Margaret got the same daddy, you know, I don't know if you'd be classified as cousins or half sisters. I guess maybe that's all they're going to show on TV. I brought you... Okay, I don't think they're going to show anymore until 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. So people, I think I come back then. Let's see. Say 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Right now, it's about 11 p.m. in Scotland. If it was 6 o'clock, it'd be about 11 p.m. So 7 o'clock, it'd be midnight. So about 7 p.m. my time, midnight will be in Scotland. Oh, there's Italy. Up next to the Chicago Police Department. See, there's Italy coming in. The beautiful fireworks, people, in Italy. But people, remember, it's amateur night. You're going to have all the amateurs out there drinking and driving. You might say you won't get pulled over by 5-0. I just want you all to be safe. I want to save you all money. If you drive drunk and get caught, it's going to cost you at least $200 or more. And so much a day. Plus you have to put a bond up to get out of jail. Then you have to hire a lawyer. Then you have a ticket you have to pay for. Is it? You might say, I won't get caught. There's people like it. You will get caught. You might get lucky 1 or 2 times. But please, do not drink and drive tonight. I just want you all to be safe. Come home to your family and your kids and your grandkids. That's what I want for you all. Because I worry about you all. Because you're my family. You people on YouTube is my family. That's what I want. I want you to all come home safe, not get arrested. Well, look at that traffic jam in Italy. I got to turn around where I can get comfortable and show you Italy. I did take half of my pills. I take the other half later, but I did take my pain medicine for my arthritis. I took it. Oh. What? Yeah, I love you. Yes, Daddy loves you, Margaret. Quit hitting my arm, baby. Look at all that traffic in Italy, Rome, Italy. Let's see. Where's my remote control? Where you all can hear this.
And 4 a.m. we'll be offering free rides. This will help us to keep down things like DUIs or people who are hurt during drunk driving incidents. So the safety of everyone here is of the utmost importance. Every year, we also see shots being fired into the air. This is a careless act.
Now stop it!
These celebratory shots fired illegal, but they're also dangerous. These things could lead to our citizens and innocent bystanders being injured or even killed. We want to make sure that everyone is safe. If our officers are going to shots fired calls and they're just celebratory shots fired, this also takes our officers away from those more pressing jobs that they need to get to right away. So we want to be, we're very concerned about the safety of everyone in the city, and we want everyone to celebrate safely. And then take other people's safety into consideration. If you see something, say something. If you see something suspicious going on, please call 911. If you believe a crime is being committed or is about to be committed, please call 911. We will be ready to respond. I'd like to wish everyone here and across the city a very happy and safe new year. Let's all make sure that we celebrate responsibly and keep everyone across the city safe. And with that, I'd like to introduce Mayor Brandon Johnson to come up and take the podium.
Thank you, Superintendent, and good afternoon, everyone. To the people of Chicago, Happy New Year. Looking forward to a vibrant and better, stronger, safer Chicago in 2025. As reflected by the numbers shared by Superintendent Snelling, I am incredibly pleased that we are closing the 2024 year to date with reductions in murders, shootings, shooting victims, compared to 2023, and the lowest numbers we've experienced in a decade. We will continue to invest in every single neighborhood. We will also continue to invest in individuals who have been victims of violent crimes. We will continue to support those families who have been impacted by violence. This city, of course, that we all love, there are still too many people who are being harmed by gun violence. The progress, though, that we have made by building stronger and safer communities this year certainly reflects a coordinated effort and a coordinated plan.
People all over, let me turn around, all over the planet, and here in the United States, like you heard the police and the mayor shooting guns off in the city. If you shoot and the bullet goes up, people, you know, what goes up must come down. You got to figure out where it's going to come down. Just remember that. Also, that Happy New Year to you and your family, your mom and dad, and everybody else. But people, remember, when you shoot a gun off, the bullet will go up. It will come down, but where will it come down? It might come down into your house, and go through your roof, hurt someone in your house. If you're going to shoot a gun, make sure it has blanks in it. You won't hurt anybody with blanks. You know, because I don't drink anymore. I was stupid when I was young this time of year. Knock on wood, I didn't get pulled over by 5-0 or go to jail for drunk driving. Knock on wood. But I knew my time was running out. So I stopped drinking 25 and drugs 25 plus years ago. There's just people who die on New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. Go back a whole lot of years, people. It made the national news where a bus load of kids died in Kentucky. And they was killed by a drunk driver. I think he's out of prison now. But remember that. Remember those kids that died in that school bus that was killed by a drunk driver. Me, if I was a judge, I wouldn't take no plea bargain for drunk driver, not even on the first offense. You go straight to jail for whatever the law requires. Because you all getting DUI reduced to a misdemeanor. No, that'll catch up with you. You would kill somebody. I think you should get 20 plus years in prison when you kill somebody for drunk driving. I'm sorry, people. That's how I feel. I lost too many friends to drunk drivers. You know, knock on wood, people. I didn't die or get in a car wreck when I was drunk. God was watching out for me. So, I want you all to be careful. I want you to be careful tonight. But you're going to do what you're going to do. Let's get back.
Fox, we will bring it all to you on New Year's Now. Celebrations around the world. Welcoming 2025. We'll be back in just 2.
I'm always just.
So, I don't want to show commercials because I don't own those commercials. If you think that I'm live streaming, I do not own the rights to it. I don't get paid to run their commercials. There'll probably be hours tonight that I will be on if I don't fall asleep. But I want to be here for you. Take it from a drunk. I was an alcoholic and a drug addict since I was 12 years old. You could say I was probably 48, 50 when I stopped. Probably about 48 years old when I stopped drinking. When I started drinking, people, a case of beer is about $1.50, $1.75, give or take a little. Probably cheaper than that. As January the 1st, people, in Kentucky, the state of Kentucky, medical marijuana is legal in the state of Kentucky as January 1 of 25. And you got to have a medical card. People, if you're in Kentucky, I haven't heard it. How much state tax, how much federal tax are they charging for your medical marijuana? I know you ain't going to get a nickel bag for a nickel. Maybe 10 cents or $1. I don't know what the terms is. For $100, I guess $1, I guess. But I want y'all to be safe. I want you to be safe tonight. I know y'all ain't going to listen to me. You're going to do what the heck you want to do. But if 5-0 pulls you over, you're going to get a ticket. You're going to jail. You're going to have $200+ in fees. $200 is the low end when you get your vehicle towed in. About $50 a day. And you figure if you're in jail, you have to post a bond. Then you're going to have to hire a lawyer. You probably looking at over $3,000 in fines, court costs, bonds. Bonds would be probably a $10,000 bond. Oh, let's show this. Uh-oh, play music. I can't show the audio. Soon the New Year's in home. There's in Boran. No, there's Germany, Speaking die Deutsch. Dankeschön. So, here's some fireworks, people. Ain't so beautiful. I love fireworks. But you got some veterans out there. It's gunshot. It scares the crap out of them. They've been shot at, blowed up. The gunshot. You got to remember that, people. Be careful of the 4th of July. There'll be people shooting fireworks off tonight. Be wary of your animals, dogs, cats, any animals that's out there. They'll be gun-shy. You know, I just want you all to be safe. If I say save one person from not driving home drunk, I know I done my good deed. Also, people, I'm trying to save you money. You might be lucky before driving home drunk, but maybe this time you won't be so lucky. They have told all over the United States on your local TV stations, the cops is going to be out there to get you Bahran, Bhah, Lane. But I just want you all to be safe. I want you to come home to your kids and your grandkids. Or you can stay at home and party and watch it on TV. You can dance in your house. You can wear your funny 2025 hat and do a video of it in your house. I love fireworks, people. I just want you all to be safe. Make it home to your children, your grandkids, your wife, your husband, your daughters, your son. But I want prayers to go out to all these people who has to work tonight. Your police officers, your fire department, your EMTs, your paramedics, your hospital personnel. They have to work tonight because they can't go out and party. They got to take care of we, the people, if we get hurt. You know, for all this week, I've been fussing about drunk drivers. Some of you had been listening to me, said you're going to stay home. Cut that out. Kathy? Tonight will probably be the longest live stream. If the cops pull somebody over close to my house, or there's a wreck close to my house, I might go to it. Or on I-65 close to my house, I might go to it. If I can get to it. I still hear a little music. I'll find out tomorrow if there's copyright on the music. I want to point out to you, I do not own the rights to this live stream on TV. Fox owns it. Fox owns the right to it. This is on what they call it, Freebie channel. If you want to watch it there. That's what I do New Year's Eve. I watch it all over the world. If they didn't play music, look at Rome, the people They're parking the road, out of the cars, walking here to there. Oh, they still got music, people. I got to hit the mute button. I don't think they get me for 1 or 2 seconds. I hope not. But people, you know, there's nothing free out there. There's nothing free. Except YouTube, when you subscribe to somebody's channel, it's free. And it don't cost you nothing to subscribe to somebody's channel. When you hit the bell, go up there and get all notifications. Give the thumbs up. Since I don't have over 1,000 subscribers, you can't send super chats. I think you can at 500. I'm not sure. I think I've read that. Because that's halfway point. So, I want you all to be careful. Happy birthday to everybody who's born on New Year's Day. Happy anniversary, New Year's Day, if you got married. Don't forget, people, when you got married. I'm trying to keep peace in the family. I'm trying to put in everybody's birthday every day when I'm live, to help you remember birthdays and anniversaries where you won't forget.
It's a way for Italy to say goodbye to 2024 and hello 2025. Let all your worries and all your troubles go and focus.
Look at that traffic jam, people.
Now on that 90-second marker as people are taking out their phones, little early celebrations I could see out in the distance are starting. Some people are starting their own fireworks right now on the side of the Coliseum. We've been seeing that go on for the last, I'd say about 30 to 40 minutes while we were watching them. We're saying, did it already start? No, not yet. It didn't hit midnight just yet, but now coming up on 60 seconds away for Italy to...
On your side, this is Fox 7 Austin News at 5.
That's funny, they gotta have a commercial. They gotta have a commercial. As always.
Investigations of 2024. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Rebecca Thomas.
And I'm John Prinjak in for Mike Warren. Another apartment fire has forced families from their homes just one day before the start of 2025.
A 2-alarm fire in South Austin lit up the sky early this morning. Fox 7 Austin's Jenna King joins us live from the Austin Fire Department with the story. Jenna.
This must be from Texas, people.
That's right. That fire sending fear among many of the residents in that South Austin apartment complex this morning. AFD initially told me that 30 residents were displaced, but that number has since been downgraded to 16.
It's a scare for me. Yeah, honestly.
Very scary.
Yeah, and especially for my kids he was crying all the time.
Enrique Frausto lives a few doors down from where the fire broke out with his wife and 3-year-old son.
We heard like a big sound outside and people screaming, so we had to go outside and look and see what happened. And so we saw like everybody was running and away, and then we saw the fire, so we got scared.
A fast-moving fire at the iconic At South First Apartments early Tuesday morning, leaving more than a dozen people without a home as the new year approaches.
They tried to tell us to go somewhere else, or but we don't have nowhere to go.
He grabbed all his valuables and packed his car full, and his family spent the night in the car. The Austin Fire Department says the fire started on the first floor of one apartment, spreading to the others. 4 apartments were a total loss, 8 were damaged, and the building without power.
Not that common to pull out of the fire station and go across the street and be met with, fire on 2 floors and then already into the attic as well.
Around 2 this morning, AFD was able to stop the fire from spreading once they arrived. This video from a bystander shows just how big the flames got. Austin Travis County EMS says they treated 4 people for smoke inhalation. 3 children went to Dell Children's Medical Center. 1 person was treated on scene. Just Monday, a North Austin apartment fire left 9 people displaced. Assistant Chief Smith says this is its
People, I got a feeling there could be a lawsuit in this. I'm not a lawyer. They sure have fire stuff to keep them spread to another apartment. I'm not a building contractor. You people out there that build apartments, there is fire safety stuff that you can use to stop spreading the fires to other apartments and other floors. That I know for a fact. So I say in these apartments in Austin, Texas, I got a feeling there's liability there. They got fire stuff, in your walls and stuff to stop spreading the fire. It looks like the insulation was a fire hazard. That's something to think about, you people in Texas, or any of your apartment people. It could be fire hazard. Because there's some insulation that you can buy that'll stop the spread of a fire. There's a drywall you can get that'll stop a fire from spreading. If that was me, and that was my apartment I was renting, I would call an attorney. Because there's a liability there. I'm not an attorney. I'm not an attorney, people. But I know about building houses. I've helped build a few of them in my lifetime. I did wire a bunch of houses. I have helped a few plumbers. But Austin, Texas there, you saw the fire. I don't know anybody who lives in Austin. But I would say there's a liability. There's our department, see what kind of insulation they got in the house. You people can look for it. There's insulation that is fireproof. It's not supposed to burn. But from what I see, something was screwed up there. Somehow they omitted some fire safety stuff. It's my opinion. It's my opinion.
So you can report gunshots by calling 911, but if you need to report illegal fireworks, you want to call 311.
If we're out there responding to fireworks calls and celebratory gunshot calls, just realize that those officers are being pulled away from more serious types of calls where other people might need help. And then it just goes along with just being responsible and being a good neighbor.
If you fire a gun within city limits, you could be charged with a Class C or Class B misdemeanor, which is punishable by up to 180 days in jail.
Coming off of the holiday shopping season, Americans are carrying a record amount of credit card debt.
People, they're right. They're right. It's illegal in most states to shoot a firearm in the city. In most states, maybe all of them. So if you shoot a gun in the city limits, you can be in trouble. You can be in trouble. Just think of that before you do something stupid. I don't think you get in trouble for shooting blanks, but it still go pop like a real gun. I'm not telling you to do it. I'm telling you not to shoot any guns up. The one's got the bullets in it. What goes up must come down. Where it lands, nobody knows. So just think about it, people. I want you to think about it real bad. What goes up must come down. You might get hit on the head, or the bullet will hit the roof of your house or somebody's car. Just think of it. Be safe tonight, wherever you are on the planet. I know you all want me to shut up, but I'm thinking about safety for your people on the planet. You're going to do what you're going to do. There will be people shot and killed tonight all over this planet. I figure there'd be people in Louisville, Kentucky that will get shot tonight. I just want you all to be safe. Make it home to your kids, your spouse. If you're working, keep the eye out everywhere. Just keep an eye if you're getting off work and trying to make it home. You could get in a car wreck. You know, when you come up to a green light or a red light, when you get green, look both ways. If you see a car coming, just stop, 'cause that person might be drunk and they will T-bone you.
Out to a boot.
It's just hard to understand how 7-Eleven could hire a company that would come in and not give these kids a minute or two to grab their food and go.
Rapolo says he would even see an employee in the parking lot in an unmarked car during peak lunch and dinner time.
He's always here.
The city of Austin says this booting company is licensed, and signs in the 7-Eleven lot warn drivers, but people have complained to the Better Business Bureau and in online reviews.
They're going to school, they're trying to make a few dollars, and then they get hit with stupid stuff like this.
But just a few days before Fox 7 stopped by, Rapolo said he spoke to a 7-Eleven manager, and after that, the booting stopped.
It's common courtesy.
If you think you've been booted illegally, you can request a hearing at any justice of the peace court in that county within 14 days. Also this year, we followed up on frustrations over Austin's 911 system.
I called 311 a number of times, several times. I was told that my request was closed out.
Since 2021, 311 operators have been handling reports of non-emergency crime due to APD's staffing shortage.
Once had all of these units that were aimed at proactive policing. Our department has been gutted and rearranged to its max.
In 2023, APD launched a new online system for non-emergency service requests. Despite that, Fox 7 found 25% of such requests between October 2022 and October 2023 got closed out due to missed callbacks. For those wanting a police report, about 40% of requests were closed before a report was made, also due to missed callbacks.
Because of the high volume that we have and everything that we go, things may get missed. And things may get closed out.
There's also no way to display the caller ID as originating from APD, which could account for many of the missed calls.
And if you're worried about it, by all means, call us back.
And you can check out more on all of these.
That's weird. It's weird. I didn't know they had a 311 for non-emergency. You know, people, that's not a bad idea to have something like 311 for non-emergency. That's not a bad idea. I don't know if Indiana has it or not. I'm not going to try. But it does come in handy, people, to call like 311 for non-emergency. I can see that. I can see that. But you have to set up rules how to operate 311. Have it set up kind of like 911, where your phone number will show up in their computer screen. That's only my opinion. But I just want you all to be safe tonight. You're going to hear me say this quite a bit since it's New Year's Eve. I want you to be safe. I don't want you to drink and drive. If you get pulled over, people, it's going to cost you $200 plus tow-in. Then a ticket for drunk driving or whatever else. Then a bond to get out of jail. And a lawyer. You're looking at quite a bit of money. I would say over $3,000. I don't care if you're a police officer and you get pulled over to drunk driving. You should go to jail like anybody else. I put my pants on the same way you do. I like to see all 50 states, like South Carolina. If you get caught for drunk driving, abuse, domestic battery, stuff like that, you lose your police certificate. That's how South Carolina is, but I know there's more parts to it. If you get caught for drunk driving, you lose your police certificate. That means you can't be a police officer. Even if you get hard, you have to attend a police academy again. That's something my son brought up to me the other day. They should have a national registration that if you get fired from the police department, you should go into that national register. That's one I think. What do you all think about it? And another thing, people, to cut down on this police abuse, I want you to think about it. If you're on the city council, county council, state government, what do you think if all police officers, city, county, state, federal, that they carry their own liability insurance? If you have to pay for your own liability insurance, you'll be the good boy or the good girl. What do you all think about it? That's what I believe, people. I believe all 50 states, city, town, sheriff's department, state police, that they carry their own liability insurance. I don't know what the limit is. Maybe each city can say $10 to $20 million liability policy. That's what I believe that all 50 states should do. Let the police officers carry their own liability. I don't know, I'll probably get chewed out for bringing that idea up. But that's what I believe in, people. It'll save the taxpayers money because the cities and towns and state has to pay for it. I think every city and town and state should do that. But my question, how would you go about where a state or federal, would they have to make a law that all police officers have to get liability insurance? I figure the state will have to introduce a bill for every town, county, and state to cover their own liability insurance. That's how I believe. So I would think you people out there smarter than me. What do you think of it? That the police officers carry their own liability and pay for it. Do you think they would be bad boys, what you gonna do? But also, we got to put bad girls in it, too. Bad girls, what you gonna do? Hey, did you order pizza? Well, somebody pulled up in the driveway. Surely he didn't order pizza. Oh.
Road, project Tamarack, repeat number 671, Jeffersonville, District 5 for striking fire, 407 Hemlock Road, Hemlock 1832. Be advised, house is on fire in the bedroom. They're trying to get people evacuated. Central.
They don't take good, do they? Uncle Tommy got you all something. You not gonna eat it? What's wrong with y'all? It's chicken. Come here. Well, your kitty cat must don't like chicken nuggets. Them kitty cats, they're stupid. Did you get John Wayne in it? Did he eat it? Won't. But these idiots in there won't. I ain't got no more. I gave it to the outside kitty cats. You all kitty cats don't like chicken? Those are chicken nuggets. Lord, you can't be choosy. It's New Year's Eve. The outside cats love them chicken nuggets, and you all only Nancy ate them. Yeah, you kitty cats are stupid. Your kitty cats are stupid. That's chicken nugget. It's chicken. But when we go to the JC store and we get that chicken, you eat it. But chicken nuggets you won't. It's still chicken, you dumb cats. The outside cats love it. Stupid cats. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 7. Oh, stupid kitty cats, how dumb can they be? My son ordered something from Wendy's. I got 4 French fries. He has some chicken nuggets besides his double or triple. That means he'll throw his bread outside to the cats. He won't eat bread. But it's stupid. Only out of 7 cats in my bedroom, only 1 would eat chicken nuggets, and that was Wildcat. No, it was Nancy. People, I'm going to give you education. You heard me talk about it before. You can look it up on the internet. How many terms can a president run? 2, or is it unlimited? I didn't know it until last week, I believe it was. They had it on TV, talking about the president. There's also, well, if I tell you how many terms that he was president, it would tell you. Nobody knows. Okay. There is no term limits on presidents. There is no term limits on president as a Constitution. There's no term limits. Okay, who is the president that was president for 4 terms? He died in his 4th term, the 2nd year of his 4th term. Okay, kiddos. I don't know if they taught it in school or not. I didn't know because I don't remember that from high school history or junior high history. It was Teddy Roosevelt that was president for 4 terms. He died in his 2nd year of his 4th term. Though there is no term limits. There's nothing in the Constitution. Because to change it, we the people would have to vote on it. Anything to change the Constitution. Congress and Senate can pass it, but we get to vote on it. By law, we're supposed to, put it that way. There's no limitations on Congress and Senate and President, as it reads in the Constitution. I bet your kids did not know that. I bet some of your people didn't know it. I thought there was just 2 terms as president. But I got thinking about it. people. that there's no term limits on the congressman or the senator. But since I don't have the Constitution, but they did show it on TV. There's nothing in the Constitution on term limits for the president, Congress, or the Senate. That's the truth. You know, I just taught a history lesson to you all. No, I'm not a teacher. I'm not a school teacher. They show that on the national TV. They're talking about the presidents. All the presidents goes back to Abraham Lincoln, or the first president. And they talk about a train that the president had before they had an airplane. I think it was Roosevelt that had the train, maybe. I done forgot it, but that stuck in my mind. The way I understand it, to change anything in the Constitution, Congress and Senate votes, then it comes up for we, the people, in all 50 states to vote on before they can add it into the Constitution. That's the way I remember it. So I just want you all to think about it. You all learned something today. You can look it up on the internet, people, if you don't believe me what I just said. I remember something about Roosevelt being a 4-term president. But I didn't know. I forgot it. That's what happens when you get old. You know, kids, that'd be something when you go to school. What is it, the 4th, 5th, when you go back to school? That'd be something to ask your history teacher. How many terms that a president can be president? But I want you all to look it up on the internet before you ask your teacher. But your teacher might not know. But if that's the case, he or she should be a history teacher. But my history teacher when I was in school was an Army guy. Probably during the Korean War, I would say. I learned more from that history class in case there's family out there. His name was Mr. New, that taught history at Charlestown High School. You know, so I want you all to think about it. I taught you something about history tonight. Look it up on the internet and see how many terms that you can be president. I'm going to do it and see what it says, but Roosevelt was a 4-term president. I think that was back during the Depression, I think. I wasn't born then, so I can't really tell you. What? But that's something to think about, people. What happened to the remote control to the TV? Oh, there it is. I was sitting on it. See, Margaret, this is the remote control to the TV. Smell it. That's the remote control to the TV. Well, our government saying China involvement in the treasure hack. Bull crap. They putting everything on China.
And I think that's one word that says is his humanness and his humility.
Carter's hometown in Plains, Georgia, drawing crowds since Sunday when the former president passed away at the age of 100.
When we heard about his passing, this is where we're coming. I always wanted to be down here.
President Carter spent most of his life advocating for causes like global health, peace, and human rights. After his time in the White House, he created the Carter Center, where he cemented his legacy.
As time went on, there was this organic growth that he realized what he was seeing.
Humanity for Habitat.
In healthcare, these were issues he wanted to focus on.
A week of tributes honoring the longest living president will begin at the Carter Center Saturday, where he will lie in repose, allowing mourners to pay their respects. Carter's remains will then travel to Washington, where he will lie in state in the Capitol Rotunda until a state funeral on Thursday, where President Biden is set to deliver the eulogy.
I think his career outside of the presidency.
I don't think Biden should do that.
To be honest with you, I think history will look on him very kindly.
Following Friday's service, Carter's remains will make one final journey back here to Georgia, where he will be buried at his longtime home in Plains, right next to his beloved wife, Rosalind.
I didn't know his wife passed away. Then Carter, people, I want you to answer me. Did Carter have any kids? I think he had a daughter, didn't he? I think Carter had a daughter. But I can't remember, people. Happy New Year, everybody on this planet, all over the country. China, Ukraine, Scotland. Let's see. I gotta count 5 hours. See, 7 o'clock, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I guess about 8 o'clock my time. It'll be midnight. Let's see, 8. Let's see. Let's try 7, 5. I guess 7 o'clock. It'll be midnight in Scotland. Somewhere around that time frame. But people, I want you to send prayers out to President Carter's family. I think he had a daughter, is what I'm thinking. President Carter had a daughter. I'm thinking, but I can't remember. I know Reagan has some kids. President Reagan. I liked him as president. I liked him when he was an actor, Ronald Reagan. I wish they show more New Year's stuff on TV. But I want to wish everybody a Happy New Year. Happy birthday, everybody born on the 1st of January. Happy anniversary if you got married on January the 1st. People, don't forget y'all's anniversary today. Some people gets married the last day of December. That way they can claim each other on their taxes. And I want to wish all the babies on this planet is born January the 1st. I don't know if you're the first baby born in the county, in your county, you get a bunch of presents. That's how it is here in Indiana and Kentucky. I guess that'd be the same thing in your state and maybe your country. And men, I want to help you out where you won't get in the doghouse. Agree with your girlfriend or your wife that she's right. No matter if she's wrong. That's how you have peace in the family. She's always right. You agree with her. You help out around the house. You help do some housework. You help her wash the dishes. I know you all got dishwashers. But some people don't have dishwashers. But you got to help out. Learn how to wash clothes. Help your wife to wash the clothes. Help her put the clothes away. Your socks, your underwear, your pants, your shirts, t-shirts, undershirts, all that. Help your wife out. That's how I was raised, people. You know, people, when it's time for your baby to be born, your wife gonna say a few things. She's gonna blame you because she's having your baby. You know, they say it. Everyone I had blamed me because she had a baby. And make sure you tell your mate, even if it's a girlfriend, a wife, husband, that you love them. Tell them they're right. I don't want you men to get in the doghouse. To make a marriage last long, you got to get along with your girlfriend or your wife. That's one way you get along, people. You agree with them. The women is always right. Ladies, it's not your fault you get abused. Sometimes, to me, when you get abused, it might be your fault. If you cheat on your mate, I wouldn't beat you up if you cheated on me. But if you cheated on me, I'd divorce you in a minute. Because I don't believe in cheating on your mate. I don't believe it. Boy, they having a heat wave down there in Texas. They said 10 p.m., 51 degrees. At midnight, 48 degrees. Lordy, that's a heat wave compared to where I'm at in Indiana. They showing rain for Indiana. And New York. Boy, that's going to be a heck of a New Year's Eve in New York if it's raining. But I want you all to be safe. I'm going to push it. I know you're getting tired of it. Do not drink and drive. Get your taxi cab and take a taxi cab ride home. Or have somebody take you to a bar and drop you off. That way you won't get arrested. You won't wreck your car. You won't kill someone. You won't kill yourself. You won't get your vehicle towed. Cost you $200 plus. About $50 a day storage fees. Your bond to get you out of jail. Your ticket for drunk driving. Your lawyer fee. Your toll bill. You're looking at over $3,000. I know your bond will be high. Probably $10,000 cash bond, maybe. I don't know what every state is. I'm just throwing it out there. I want to say hi to all you good-looking ladies. I love you. You're so sweet. Hi, everybody in Austin. Hi, everybody in Brazil. Hi, everybody in Ukraine. Hi, everybody in Russia, China. Hi, everybody. I still say God loves you. Put your faith in the God. Let's make America great again by putting our faith into God. I know some of you don't believe in God. But that's what I want you to do.
Being shut off.
Up next, a look at the biggest medical stories of 2024 in tonight's Health Beat, right after the break.
Well, Lord, oh. But I just want you all to be safe. If I say one of you, or two of you, or 100 of you from getting pulled over tonight, I know I've done a good deed. Will you listen to me, but me telling you not to drink and drive? No, you won't listen. You say, I drove home drunk before and not get caught. But this could be the day you get caught. You might have been lucky before, but tonight you might not be so lucky. So if I can help one of you to make it home without getting pulled over or wrecking your vehicle, I'll be satisfied. You're my family here on YouTube. I care about you like you're my own kinfolk. I want you to be safe. I don't want you to get out there and kill anybody tonight. But 5-0 will get you tonight. They're going to have roadblocks. They're going to be watching for you. Like they do around here, people. 5-0 sit close to bars. Or they drive through the parking lot. They get your license numbers and they will sit close to your house. Wait for you to come home drunk.
Health tech company IQVIA, more than 3 million prescriptions for the drugs are given out every month in the U.S. These medications very likely contributing to a decline in the obesity rate in America for the first time in decades. And there was a rash of food recalls this year, raising questions about overall food safety for consumers. The largest, a listeria outbreak among Boar's Head deli meats, which killed at least 10 people and hospitalized dozens more. And more than 100 people were infected with E. coli from McDonald's restaurants across 14 states. Experts say the food
I didn't know that, people.
As more foods are imported and processed.
I think the government is under-resourced when it comes to food safety.
America's Surgeon General handing down several warnings this year. For the first, that firearm violence in America is now a public health crisis, as the number of deaths and injuries from guns increases exponentially.
It's important to be thinking about this as a public health perspective because it broadens our potential solution.
The nation's top doctor also calling on Congress to require warning labels on social media platforms, saying they pose serious dangers to the mental well-being of kids and teenagers. Reproductive rights remaining in the headlines this year, a major Supreme Court ruling following the overturning of Roe v. Wade, giving doctors in Idaho the ability to provide abortions in emergency situations when a woman's health is at serious risk. The issue now sent back to lower courts in Idaho. Meanwhile, Democrats proposing several pieces of legislation. Senate Republicans blocked the Democratic-led Right to Contraception Act, as well as a bill that would have established a right to IVF.
We as a nation have to stand up right now to secure the basic rights.
Concerns over IVF treatments heightened after the Alabama Supreme Court ruled that embryos created through in vitro have the same rights as children under state law. Following nationwide backlash, Alabama's governor quickly signed a bill protecting IVF providers from lawsuits and criminal prosecutions. It remains to be seen if now President-elect Trump will keep his campaign promise regarding the fertility treatment.
Government is going to pay for it, or we're going to get or mandate your insurance company to pay for it.
Looking ahead to 2025, will the president-elect's controversial pick for Health and Human Services Secretary be confirmed? Trump nominating Robert F. Kennedy Jr. for the job. Many are concerned over some of Kennedy's more fringe ideas, like removing fluoride from water and his skepticism surrounding vaccines.
Well, I think he's going to be much less radical than you would think.
And a targeted attack against United Healthcare CEO shocking the nation. Brian Thompson fatally shot outside a hotel in Manhattan. Personal items of the alleged shooter indicated Thompson could have been targeted due to the health insurance company's practices. The brazen murder.
When's it going to stop, people? I think Trump, by picking Reagan, will help America out. That's only my opinion. Kennedy, not Reagan. I think it'll help out. I believe Kennedy will help out America. We just have to wait and see. Oh, war. That's true. At least ultrasound, at least you can see the picture. I know on my wife, the mother of my son, I've always wanted a boy. I got all girls. I think I got another son. He's probably in his 40s, maybe 50s, somewhere like that. But my son, when the ultrasound was done, I was there when they done it in the doctor's office. He made sure that you could tell he was a boy. He said, "Daddy, look, I'm a boy." He showed everything when he was in his mama's belly. And that's the truth. I'm glad I got him. He's a good boy. He will make somebody a good husband one day. But I don't know. Like he's, when he was young, you couldn't keep him away from girls. I raised him for 9 years. Then his mom raised him the last 9 years. She ruined him. She ruined him. He said, "Dad, the women is too much like Mom. All they want is money." I believe that's true. But maybe I can get me a girlfriend. And that's how come I'm upline. I'm on a fixed income. I live on my income. I wish I had more. But, but God to help me get the right woman. God is probably talking to that woman. And we'll meet one day. When? I don't know. Barbecue food truck stolen on Christmas. Lord, they should make that a felon. Them people down there in Austin, Texas, where they had that apartment for. I think there might be a thing for a lawsuit. From when the fire show, it started on the first apartment on the first floor and went to the second floor. That means something wasn't built right. They make stuff where a fire won't spread to another apartment. But in this case in Austin, Texas, somebody screwed up. I'm not an attorney. I'm not a fire marshal. I think them people should look into it in Texas. It should just burn the first apartment, not go through the roof and catch the second floor apartment on fire. Something screwed up there in Denmark. Now, ain't there any more? I'm looking for some more news about New Year. But oh well. Here's Times Square, people. That's in New York Eve at Times Square. I wonder if they got any music. Yep, they got music, so I had to mute it because it's copyrighted. So I don't want to get in trouble. Hey, New York, beautiful people. I want to say hi to everybody in New York. Kathy, what you and Alexi doing? But I want everybody to be safe tonight. I don't want you to drive drunk.
Level 2 is going to be much more... Not very practical.
Can we skip a couple levels, get to the heart?
Sure.
So, we have visual on the data junction.
Take the upper, I'll take the lower.
But I think I'm going to get off of here now. I might come back about 11 o'clock when it gets closer to Times Square. So I always say bye to all you great people. Remember, it's amateur night. I love you all. I love you, sweet ladies. I wish I had a sweet lady right now. But it'd be up to God to get me one. Because God will choose the one for me. Because God knows what I'm looking in a lady. I love you all. Goodbye. I'll talk to you later. I love you all, my family. Happy New Year, wherever you are on the planet.